Welcome to Bands and Baking, the show where we make something delicious and we talk to musicians about what makes their process so tasty. Today we have one of my favorite people on this planet and a very talented musician, the one and only clarq with a Q.
How are you?
Good to see you. Are you ready to get baking?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
Today we're going to be making some dark chocolate pistachio cookies. Let's get some aprons on.
Please.
Yes. Part of Bands and Baking is we listen to an album while we're baking. Our soundtrack today, CQ, the album that was just released by clarq. So tell me a little bit about this album.
It's so special to me. Hard Eyes was my first EP, but this was my first album, and it was just created in such a special space. Myself and my creative partner, mscottloveslife, we got an earthship in Thao. We just dedicated that time to just creating. It sounds great, but it feels so good. It just felt right. You know, and that creative process and being out in Thao, we say the land of enchantment, I feel like that's like an epicenter of enchanting. The power from the desert, when I was surrounded by that, I just felt so good. I felt at home, like in our little cove of the earth, you know?
Yeah, I think we should get into it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Thank you.
First track, tell me about it.
Day by day, honestly, how juicy am I going to get with this?
I want you to think about it, marinate.
Yes.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put all of our dry ingredients together. This is everything that we need here. We have our flour, we have our chocolate chips, we have pistachios, we have our brown sugar, our regular granulated sugar. I already mixed our baking soda and salt for you. Okay. Yes, because everything needs a little salt. And then a little vanilla. We're going to put all the dry ingredients in together and start with our base, because I feel like your first track on your album is like that jump in, right?
Yeah.
It's like that start.
We're setting the groundwork. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We don't need flour everywhere, just in the bowl. Just in the bowl.
And I'm gonna sprinkle this in for you, and then you can just give that little whisk all
Little
together.
whisk?
Yeah.
Let me act like I've baked something before. Okay.
So that's all done. I'm gonna get our ingredients together for the next step, but tell me, day by day, why did you decide to start your album with that?
Day by day, if I can get a little juicy with it, was a track that almost didn't make the album.
Really? It's one of my favorites.
I know. I felt like there were elements missing when we polished it, and I really was able to just appreciate the simplicity of the track. You lay some stuff down, it's rough. Like, you don't always, that feeling doesn't translate until you hear it polished. Once I heard it like almost there, I was like, I just got that like little shiver, and I'm like, okay, I'm liking how this is sounding.
Yes.
So yeah,
thanks for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little vibe. I have to throw that in there just because it's not like in your face. It's just dancey. You can move. It's easy listening. It feels good.
It's on my get up and glow morning
Get
get up jam. I put 1 stick of butter in there. Okay. Let's add in our brown sugar.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I've never done it like this. I just put everything in the bowl and then I mix it around.
Day by day. Day by day. Alrighty, so let's close that. Okay. We always want to lock it, because let me tell you, sometimes you don't lock it and it's a lot of fun.
It's a little crazy.
Yeah. Now we're going to sprinkle in our sugar.
It's important to do that like gradually.
Yeah, because baking is a science. And it's also why we do our wet and our dry separately. You can actually burn your butter with like your sugar and also over processing it and stuff too.
Got you.
Now we're gonna break our egg into something separate first.
Separate.
Yes. No shells.
All right,
Go right in there, babe.
that.
Yeah.
Like
there you go. And then go ahead and pour that egg in there.
Okay, you got it.
Yep. So I'm gonna actually kick it up a notch.
Like that child. 1 teaspoon, right?
Yep, 1 teaspoon. Let's pour it on in. Yeah. Now next, we're gonna slowly put our flour into our mixer here. Slowly. Yeah. There we go. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't think too much of that.
We're gonna go ahead and kick this off, because you don't want to over mix either. We also have extra ingredients to add. Now that it's time to add in all the good stuff, I thought who better to bring in than the good stuff himself, Mr. mscottloveslife. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. I know you two know each other.
Yeah.
Before we add in all this good stuff, talk to me about the good stuff that you bring and how important that is to the process.
We have a process that does kind of start at the dough. It's kind of like, let's just throw all of the ingredients in a bowl. Kind of like, honestly, our musical process is a lot like how she
How I
works.
bake?
Yeah, it's like, let's just throw it all in a bowl. Truthfully, I feel like part of my production process is a reduction process. Like, I'll just take everything away that doesn't feel good or doesn't, like, add value in my opinion, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I just trust that my opinion is dope, so.
Let's add in that good
Alright,
stuff.
let's do it.
Throw in about 3/4 of a cup of pistachios. Throw that in there. I'm gonna let you mix it, babes.
Okay.
Yes.
One of my favorite nuts.
I feel like a pistachio is an underused nut.
Honestly,
That's why I chose
slept
it.
on.
Get those chocolate chips in there too. This is the part that we just throw everything in there, kind of like you were saying. Adding your good things into your cookies, I mean, add everything in there, man. Throw it all at the wall. Now we're ready to get these cookies in the oven. I'm gonna have you guys, please.
Do the honors.
Yes, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take a scoop, about a tablespoon here. We're doing this to make sure our cookies are all relatively the same size so they all bake the same. So tell me, how did you two start creating music together?
So I have been singing for a long time. I wrote my first song when I was 6, and it was a song called You Gotta Learn About Style. It was cheesy, very cheesy, but I lived a whole bunch of life and everything. At one point, Scott and I got together, like personally, a relationship.
I was living in a house with like 4 or 5 other artists, and you know, grinding. Danny and I, Clark and I, excuse me, kind of started our romantic journey or personal journey at around the same time. And I feel like it was kind of the perfect catalyst for her to kind of dive in. Like, there really wasn't no like tiptoeing into the waters. It was like, yo, this is where we're at. You know, I kind of just made her write a lot of songs that she thought weren't good, and they probably weren't good, but eventually they got really good, and then we just started putting out music.
We had such a great creative flow together that really has developed over time, and now we're able to have these bodies of work like CQ.
And to do it with your partner,
Yeah,
that's a really love.
special.
Yeah, makes it even more
Special.
special.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them have love.
Yeah.
Just slide our cookies in there, 350 degrees, about 10 to 12 minutes, depending on how crispy you like your cookie.
I feel like if you like them soft, that's what milk is for.
We ready to take these cookies out of the oven?
For sure.
Let's do it.
All right. Yay!
Yeah, those look great.
Ooh, okay.
It makes me feel like a kid. You pulled those out, I'm just like, ready.
Ready for the best part?
We're ready.
Cheers.
Amen. Mmm. I love a good buttery cookie.
Oh, dang.
You like it?
Yes. Can we take these home?
Yeah, they're for you. I'm gonna take care of this kitchen. But while I do that and finish baking your cookies, would you all mind playing a track for us?
Let's do it.
Have you ever pictured life without you and me? What was that picture like? Did you like what you see? Was it a happy place or a sad boy reality? When you couldn't see my face, did you smile or start losing sleep? Chasing it in waterfalls, finding nothing at all. Today's not like yesterday. The picture's real big, not small. I could be a safe place, love you every kind of way. Forever by your side I'll stay, but you gotta do one thing. Love to be nice, where you wanna be at. Love is a price, if this where you wanna be at. I ain't tryna force nobody where I be at. Where I be at, where I talk to me nice, if this where you wanna be at. Love is a price, if this where you wanna be at. I'll roll the dice, if this where you wanna be at. Where you wanna, if this what you really want, gotta check your ego. I've been working on my shit, metaphoric free throws. You wind blows. If you not gon' hold me down, you should know by now that the grass ain't always greener. Wanna have your cake and eat it too, then you get neither. Time waits for no one, love till you got none. Win some and lose some, I don't wanna. If you need some time, maybe you should take it. If it's love you want, baby, we can make it. You can get this real thing, never on no fake shit. Nah, but you gotta do one thing. If you don't love me, let me go now. Baby, if you love me, just let me know. If you don't love me, let me go now. Baby, if you love me, just let me know. If you don't love me, let me go now.
Yay! Before we get out of here, tell everybody where they can find you.
On Instagram, clarq with a Q, .music with a Q as well. clarq on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, etc. And of course, follow the Magic Man himself, mscottloveslife. Our website is bttrsnc, pronounced bettersense.com.
This has been Bands and Baking. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.
Manifest that ass,